Hey guys, it's Tennille here, and today is one of the rare occasions that I can actually do a live stream or a video from the beach and have it not be too windy for you to hear me. So hopefully you can hear me okay, because even though the ocean's really flat today, the waves crashing on the beach are still remarkably loud, which is pretty impressive. But I'll show you where I am. I've just come for a quick walk in the middle of the day because it's been pretty cold, so I want to go down when it's sunny. And I wanted to come live today to talk about the topic of morning routines, and I thought, well, I can do that while I'm down here because it's actually not too windy today and you can hear me. So let me know if you can't though. And let me know if you're here watching, or if you're watching the replay, say hi, and I'll show you where I am. So this is the beach near where I live. It's a beautiful sunny day. It's beautiful and flat. It would be great for a dive today, but can't do that on my own, unfortunately. But it's just so nice, and it's Monday here, and it's somewhere around 12:30 in the middle of the day. Hey Imogen, hey Brandy. Oh good, the volume's good. So the topic that I've chosen to quickly come on and chat about today is morning routines, and I want to know, do you have a morning routine? Or do you think that we even need one? Or do you think that all the hype around that is just kind of a load of bull? So is it something that we really need to put that much effort into? Is there really certain things that we need to do every morning? Does it matter if we do it in the morning or some other time in the day? And I got thinking about this because I've been thinking I want to improve my morning routine, because I do some good habits in the morning, but it's kind of slow. Like, I take a long time to really get motivated and wake up fully sometimes. I really take my time with my coffee, and I've kind of been thinking, yeah, I don't need to be too hard on myself, but also I could speed things up and get a bit more productive. And so what I did first of all is I went back and reread one of my favorite books called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. And it's a very popular book, and I highly recommend reading it, whether you put into practice all of the things he recommends to do for the morning routine or not. There's a lot of other really good, valuable lessons in the book anyway, just for healthy mindset, healthy habits in general, and good routine in general. But what he recommends to do is that people get up earlier so that they have time to do this routine. And then he has these 6 habits, and he has an acronym to remember them, which is the SAVERS. So I'll tell you what they are, and then I'll tell you what I think about whether we need to do all of these, whether it needs to be in the morning, and what I think is a good way to adapt these sorts of things to suit you and what you actually can do and want to do. So the SAVERS, these 6 habits and the names he's given them. So to fit the acronym, some of them have a different word to what they'd actually be called. So the first one is silence, which can actually be meditation. I don't know about you guys, but I suck at meditation. I am a thinker, so I'm constantly thinking, and I have a lot of trouble with really quietening the mind. But I also think, and from what I understand of meditation, that you don't have to expect your mind to go blank. You just have to sit in silence and focus on your breathing and let your mind wander. And I think that his point here is that life is so fast-paced. Just sitting in silence in the morning before the world has really started gives you a chance to just be and just think, you know, set yourself for the day, I guess. After silence or meditation, he says to do affirmations, and this is reading positive affirmations. And I do believe that that has a great benefit, because saying positive things or hearing positive things, it does go into the mind, consciously or not. V is for visualization. So this, to me, these first 3, silence or meditation, affirmations, and visualization, to me, they're things that I sort of combine into one activity, because all of it is just sitting with yourself and thinking about setting a positive intention for the day. Hey Joshua, he says, I try not to wake the kids. I'm always silent all morning, but that's not meditation. No, so if you're sneaking around trying not to wake anyone up, that's not necessarily meditation. But the way that Hal says to do it in the book is to really purposefully find somewhere peaceful to sit and just sit quietly without doing something else, without looking at your phone, without putting on any other sound, and just try to focus on your breathing, I guess. The affirmations and the visualizations, I guess affirmations is saying positive intentions and putting those positive thoughts into your mind. And visualizing is visualizing what you want to happen, not just for that day, but for longer term in the future. And I think that the way that that works for me, at least, is if you have in mind where you're going, then the actions that you take consciously or not to get there will be in line with that. After visualizations, Savers, he has E for exercise. So exercise for me is something that I prefer to do later in the day, either like now, middle of the day, or later in the afternoon. I'm just not the type to get up and be running in the morning. And I think that that's sort of my feeling about all of this, is do these habits, but make it work for you. Make it work at a time that suits you, a style that suits you. So exercise was also a thing that I always kind of hated. I wasn't an exercise person. So I decided to look around. Like, I tried the gym. I didn't like that. I found it really boring. I did do some weights at the gym once, and this guy started helping me, and he dropped a weight bar on my face and I had blood pouring out my nose. So that was fun. But I kept going for a while, and then I thought, no, this is just kind of monotonous. It's not really my thing. And as you may or may not know, eventually I found pole dancing, and I thought, well, at least this is something fun and interesting and different. And that suited me perfectly and was something that I was able to stick to because I enjoyed it. So if you know that you need more exercise, just try different things. I also just love going for a walk, and if I'm struggling to fit in like a workout, or I'm feeling lower energy today, like today's Monday, start of the week, and honestly I wasn't really feeling super motivated today, so just going for a walk and just a little bit of movement and a little bit of fresh air. And I thought it was really cold today, but it turns out in the sun it's really, really nice. So I'm really glad that I got out, because it would have been easy to just stay at home and stay cold and have a cup of coffee instead and sort of just sit there. And so coming out, getting some fresh air and exercise, and I'm so glad I did, because otherwise I wouldn't have even known that the sea looks so beautiful today, because I've got to get down here to see that. Sorry about the sunnies, but it is quite bright today. If I face this way, it's not too bad. So silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise. Then he has R, which is for reading. So he's recommending that we do a little bit of reading every day, because if you just read a little every day, that adds up to a lot through the year, and that's adding to your knowledge and experience and things that help you in your life. So it's a productive thing to do. I personally like audiobooks, and the reason I like that is because I can play them while I'm doing other things, and listening to positive stuff at the start of the day, it changes your outlook for the day. So that is something that I like to do in the morning, is listen to something positive, whether it's a podcast or an audiobook. I mostly go audiobooks. Yeah, this is a lovely beach, Joshua. It's really nice. We don't get a lot of like really rough days with big waves here. I really love it when it's flat like this, but most of the time it's a little rougher than this. And so on these days, usually in winter, it's just idyllic. It's perfect. Like the water is so clear and blue. It's got like all those blue greens through it. It's so cool. And it's actually whale season. So I'm keeping an eye out now and then, because sometimes at this time of year we can see whales coming past, and last weekend we went down on the rocks and we saw a pod of dolphins come past, which was really cool. And it was actually funny because even though I've lived here for like 12 years now, it was the first time I've actually been able to catch seeing dolphins right off the shore. So the last morning habit that the Miracle Morning book talks about after reading is another S, and it's S for scribing. So it's writing or journaling. And that is another habit that I do on and off. I don't do it every single day, but I do find it's good when I do it. So that's what Hal teaches in the Miracle Morning book. But does that mean that we all have to do all of these habits every day? What do you think? Do we have to? Do we have to hit all of those marks to be more productive, improve our mindset, hit those personal development goals? And do we have to do it in the morning? Well, even in his book, he says, this is what I recommend. And all these people are getting up at 5 a.m. to crush the day by starting it in this productive way. And I admit, it does feel really good after you've got up early, not the getting up early part, but after you've done it, it always feels really good. Getting up early is one of those things. It feels horrible when you're trying to do it, but after you've done it, you're happy that you did. But he does say, not everyone needs to get up at 5 a.m. You can do this at nighttime if you like, but a lot of people benefit from doing it early because then they get it done and out of the way, and it's not something that they're trying to squeeze in and fit in through the day. It's just done, and it's done before they have to worry about trying to squeeze it in. And if that's when you can best fit it in and you can, I guess, muster the energy to be a morning person, then that would definitely help you just overall in your life, in your business, everything. But if you can't fit it all in the morning, I reckon come up with a version that suits you. And that's kind of what I've done. I don't do every single one of those habits, but I try to sit for a couple of minutes without looking at my phone and just be and just breathe. And I try to exercise every day, but not necessarily in the morning. Today, my main exercise is going to be tonight. I've got pole class tonight. And I try to schedule that in though, so it's not something I'm just trying to fit in here and there. It is scheduled in. And that is the one benefit of doing them all in the morning, running through as a habit, as a routine, is that you get them out the way. But you don't have to if you don't want to. And you don't have to feel like because I say that, journaling is a good habit or meditation is a good habit, that you have to do it. Come up with a version that works for you. So let me know, what do you currently do as a morning routine? Or if you're not doing a morning routine, or you're not doing any of those purposeful habits, is there something that you'd like to put into place? And how do you think it would help you if you did? Josh says, I would think that to do it every morning would be a good thing. However, if you miss a step or need to modify it, you shouldn't feel bad about it. I agree. That's an excellent point. I think that's a super important point because so many people, they'll like read a book like this, and I've done this. I read the book, I started doing it, and then I couldn't keep up with every one of those habits every morning or with getting up at a certain time. Maybe I'll do some of those habits that help me the most, but I'll do them at 8 a.m. or I'll do them on my lunch break, or scatter them through the day, or I'll miss a day. And one thing that I think is really important that Josh pointed out is if you're not doing things perfect, which you won't because you're human, don't beat yourself up about it. There's no point. That defeats the whole purpose of trying to do it in the first place, because the whole reason you're trying to put these things into place is to feel positive and feel good about yourself and be more productive and have a good day. And like I said earlier, I wasn't super motivated today. But as soon as I got walking down here and I was thinking about what I could come on and say, I was like, yeah, actually, I'm going to do that now. And I feel good about it. And now that I've come on and had this chat, I've really enjoyed it. And that's something I've got done for my day. So sometimes just one little step to get the juices flowing and get moving is all that it takes. I'm going to go for a little walk now while I talk to you. So I'm going to put my sunnies and hat back on. Be responsible. And let me know if you have any questions. I don't know if I can get this on with one hand. Let me know if you have any questions, or if there's a habit that you found to be super important to put in place for your day. And do you do it in the morning, or do you do it at a different time? And are you a morning person? Do you believe that if you're not a morning person, that can be changed, and should it be changed? Are you a breakfast person? Some people don't like to eat in the morning. And I know there was this big thing about breakfast being the most important meal of the day. But the first time you eat in the day, that's breaking the fast. That's breakfast. It doesn't have to be at a certain time. If you are hungry in the morning, have breakfast. If you're not hungry in the morning, you don't have to force yourself to eat at a certain time because everyone says that you should. It's more important what you eat. But that's a whole other topic, and I'm not gonna tell you what to eat. Well, thanks for those of you that are watching live, and if you're watching the replay, play along in the comments. Let me know about how you structure your day. And before I forget, the other day, and I've only told people in the Dog Matters Pro Facebook group and on my email list. So if you didn't get an email, or if you're on my list and you didn't get an email yet, make sure you check out, well, those waves are noisy now. Make sure you check out my new offer, which is the Program Creation Kit, where I've put together for you swipe files, done for you programs that you can tweak, you can copy, you can model off, you can use however you like. If you're having any trouble either making your dog training programs for the first time, or if you're tweaking your programs to improve them, maybe you're doing like an overhaul or audit of your business and looking for areas you can improve. And if you want a sales script template as well, all of this is in the Program Creation Kit. All different wordings and explanations to go with that. And all of that is just $37. So it's my lowest price offer yet. It's great value. You're gonna love it. And as soon as I get off the live, I'll go grab the link for you guys, and I'll put it in the description of this video, and I'll put it in the comments as well so that you can grab that. It's like a dog training business in a box, all done for you. So making it as easy as possible for you to get inspiration for what to put in your programs, how to structure them, different layouts that you might use, different selling points, and how to speak to the client to really make those programs irresistible and get that value across. Hey puppy dog, there's a border collie, where are we? Somewhere up there in someone's yard overlooking the beach. Oh, there's a person there too. So I'll pop that in the comments and the description. Make sure you check that out and let me know what you think. And if you're not, I'm going to turn around now. If you're not in the Dog Matters Pro group, come along in there, and that would be the best place to ask any questions about that, and get support to go along with that pack when you check that out. But $37, it's a no-brainer. I would love to hear what you guys think of it when you grab that. It's an offer that I'm really excited about. It's insane value. So that's my plug for that. Looks like we don't have anyone else on live to chat about today's topic. But if you have any topic suggestions that you'd like me to cover, I'm gonna come back on through the week and have some more chats. So anything that you think that we should chat together about, let me know in the comments below and I'll add it to my list. I hope you all have a fantastic day. And if you haven't got out and had some exercise today, or in the morning for people like Josh who are heading to bed on the other side of the world, then next time you have a bit of time, even 5 minutes, why not go for a brisk walk or go play with your dog? Do something. Get out there and move your body. All right, have a great day, everyone. Great chatting to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.